Hi everyone, hope you're all having a really lovely weekend. It's Sunday afternoon, I'm snuggled on the sofa and I'm here to show you what I got from my lonely Brum experience. My mum and I couldn't go when it was Brum, so we took it upon ourselves to go on our own and go and see what all the fuss was about a couple of weeks ago. So I've got quite a few things. The first thing I've got to show you is I wanted some lining fabric for my Joan dress that I'm making out of the pink tartan, the wool that I showed you a little while ago. So I've got a big pile of fabric here. So this is my wool. It's going to make a beautiful Joan dress, I think. And I wanted something that was going to be quite special for the lining, because I want this to be a lovely dress for Christmas. I want it to feel nice and feel special. This is not my usual style of sewing. Normally I just want to get things done and wear them, but I'll give it a go at actually being a bit more professional and taking a bit more time with this one. My thought was to maybe get some Liberty print fabric, because that would be really special. And when people were talking about Brum, they'd been talking about the guy who sells Liberty fabric in the rag market. So off we went trawling through the rag market in Birmingham. If you've never been before and you like fabric, and particularly fabric of good value, definitely recommend it. I had to keep dragging my mum along. She was in sort of every store with every bit of tat going, as I was like, we're not looking for that, we're looking for the Liberty man, come on. And we did eventually find him. He's on one of the walls if you are looking for him. I didn't find any Liberty that was the right kind of colourway to go with this, but what I did get, and excuse that it's so creased because it's just been through the wash ready to get cut out, is this lovely drapey. I don't know actually whether it's a cotton lawn or a rayon. I've seen it on websites. I think it was on Fabric Godmother previously, but this is from the guy who sells the Liberty fabric, and it was £5 a metre, so I got a couple of meters to do the lining of the Joan dress, and I think it's just a really nice colour match between the two, so it'll all sort of blend in and the inside will look as nice and as special as the outside. I've had a really busy couple of weeks at work, haven't really stopped for about 14 days. And I had all great intentions of actually having this Joan dress underway this weekend and of having this vlog recorded ages ago. But as you can see, I'm on the sofa now. It's 2:30 and I can feel an afternoon in front of the telly, just relaxing coming on. I have got my Joan pattern cut out ready, but I just don't think I'm in the right frame of mind. I don't want to mess it up. I am going to cut the lining first, that's how because I don't like toiling particularly, so I like to get on and just make things. So I'm going to cut the lining and make the lining up first, and then if there's any fitting adjustments I need to make, I can figure out what they are and change the pattern before I then cut out the wool, which fingers crossed will mean that I get a dress with a really nice fit at the end. So really pleased with that. £10 for what is really beautiful quality ex-designer fabric. Then found at the Liberty Manors again ex-designer fabric that was unbelievably cheap. Now I know I am very late to this party, but if you're going to be late to a party, it might as well be a Stella McCartney party, as I know that everybody about 8 months ago, a year ago, was going crazy for this fabric, this ex-Stella McCartney print. I've seen it made up loads, it looks beautiful. Have a guess how much this was. It was £3 a metre, unbelievable. So I've got a couple of meters, Mum bought herself a couple of meters as well. We're going to have to coordinate and make sure that we don't turn up somewhere both wearing these dresses. We're not going to be able to hide that. I'm just going to make a simple shift dress. I've got a pattern that I really like that's got French darts, which I think are really flattering. I'll insert, I can't remember, I think it's a new look pattern, but I'll insert a picture of it somewhere. But yes, I'm going to put that into a nice shift dress. I think that'll be really great just for work or for going out of an evening and things. Mom's already washed hers as well, and she said it washed beautifully, so looking forward to working with that. Whilst in the rag market, I also stopped at one of the other stalls as we were trawling round because I saw this jersey and I love the print on it and the colours on the print. This was just from a random stall kind of within the market, and this was £3 a metre. Again, I don't think it's going to be the best quality, but what I want to use it for is to do a first trial of the Sew Over It Alice top, the one that's got sort of like the little ring there, it's got the cups almost on it, because I've had this. I bought the Introduction to Knits class from Sew Over It a while ago, and I haven't made either the Emma dress or the Alice top yet, and I wanted something to trial it on just to kind of get a feel of what it was like, but I thought it would be so pretty in this. So yeah, at £3 a metre, can't really go wrong with it. It's a little bit see-through, you're gonna have to make careful bra selections with this, but Marks and Spencer's, solution for every bra dilemma. We also went to Barry's Fabric. Now, Mum and I have never been to Barry's before. We live like 12 miles from Birmingham. We go fabric shopping in Birmingham quite a lot, but we'd never been to Barry's. And by God, it's amazing. It's just like a huge warehouse filled full of fabric. And actually, there's quite a few big fabric shops in Birmingham, but I think Barry's is really nicely laid out. It was actually quite easy to walk around, see what you were looking at. Fabric was organised in sections. They had some beautiful like suitings and almost coat weight wools and things that were gorgeous. I was trying to be restrained because I've got a huge fabric stash upstairs and I can't store any more fabric at all. So I actually didn't buy anything from Barry's, but I'm definitely going to be going back when I've got through some of my fabric stash. I have been teaching, I have quite a lot of time off over Christmas, so I'm hoping to have a little Christmas sew-a-thon and get some of my stuff made up, so then I can have a little Christmas spend-a-thon and buy some more fabric. We also went to the Fancy Silk store. This has always been our regular fabric shop in Birmingham, and this is probably why we never found Barry's, because we got to the Fancy Silk store and you can just get lost in there for hours. If you haven't been, it's just just imagine cramming as much fabric as you physically can into a large 2-storey shop. Fill it right to the rafters, put it all in the middle as well, so that people have got to sort of like squeeze through sideways to get round, and you've got the picture of the Fancy Silk store. If you've got claustrophobia, I don't think it's the shopping destination for you, but in terms of sheer volume of fabric in there, it's amazing, and it's got a lot of sort of bridal lace and special occasion lace and things as well. It's quite specialist on that front, and it's really lovely. I did buy something while I was in there. For ages I've been on the hunt for some kind of green wool, or sort of forest green colour, because I want to make another Sew Over It Erin skirt. I've got a mustard denim one that I made in the summer that I love, and I wanted like a green one, and I couldn't find exactly the right kind of fabric and the right colour for ages, and then there was this lovely little green polyester wool blend. And I think it's just going to be perfect for an Erin skirt. I'm going to need to underline it, I think, because it's going to be a bit scratchy. And I might have to think about what I do with the waistband, whether that's going to be scratchy on me. But we'll see, because my little plan is to, for those of you who don't know the Erin skirt, it's got pockets. To do something like this fabric, or choose another one, for the inside of the pocket, so you just get a bit of a flash of fabric, flash of floral, just to brighten it up, and maybe like some self-covered buttons, or maybe some tortoiseshell buttons or something. I'll see when I get to it. But it was like £10 for this piece, and I thought, wow, it's going to be a bargain skirt, isn't it? I've already got the pattern. Great. So that was my shopping from the Fancy Silk store. Now, this addition to my fabric stash has sent my spare bedroom into absolute chaos. I was looking on Instagram the other day, and Lizzie on there, I'll link to her YouTube, had got a picture of her fabric stash up, and it was the neatest thing I've ever seen. Like, my spare bedroom, it is there's just fabric like oozing out of every crevice, orifice. So I've got a little giveaway for you guys. It's nothing very exciting, but wait there, I'll go and get what I'm giving away. It's wool! Ta-da! There's coming on for 40 balls of wool in here. I subscribed to the Love to Crochet magazine last year, the year before. I had a bit of an inkling, decided that I might want to learn to crochet. I did learn to crochet, I'm still doing bits of crocheting, but this was all the free wool that you got with the magazine to make the granny squares, to make the blanket. And that wasn't something, it's not really my style, it wouldn't really fit with anything, so I never made that. So now I've got all of this wool, and realistically I'm not going to be using it. I think it's an acrylic blend. There's loads of different colours in here, so everything from sort of bright purples, greens, there's whites, there's navies, orange, nice teal colour. So if you dropping them all over the place, oh god, it's a good job I haven't got a cat, I'd be going crazy chasing the wool. If you like crocheting, knitting, you think that you could make better use of this wool, I'm doing it as a giveaway, because this basket needs to be full of fabric, not full of wool that I'm never going to use. So this wool needs to disappear. In order to enter to win all this, I'll post it out to you if you're the winner. You need to subscribe to my channel, The House with the Spotty Dog, and give this video a thumbs up. And everyone who does that, I'll enter into a prize draw, and I'll draw a winner and send all this wool to you. So wool looking for a new home. Today it's the 26th of November, so let's put a deadline of the 10th of December on that, so you can have all this for Christmas. So like and subscribe this video before the 10th of December to be in for a chance for winning all this wool. I'd like to see it go to a better home where it could actually fulfill its wool purpose and be made into something. But that's everything I've got to share with you today. Hopefully it'll be a makes video next. I've made a couple more things since my last makes video, and I've got some bits and pieces in progress at the moment. I think I'm going to spend this afternoon ensconced on this sofa. I might be doing a bit of embroidery. I'm making some bunting for my cousin and his wife. They're expecting their first baby, so I'm doing a bit of personalised bunting. I hope they're not watching. I don't think they'll be watching this. They're much younger than me, and I don't think they're into sewing. So, but yeah, if you are, I'm sorry, the surprise is spoiled. You're getting some personalised bunting, but I think that's what I'm going to sit and do. French knots, that's always a nice way to while away a Sunday afternoon. But thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone who's watched my other videos. I'm absolutely amazed that more than 100 people have watched my makes video. I know this is absolutely nothing in YouTube stats, but that is amazing to me. I'm so chuffed. So thank you everyone, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.